Hello everyone, and welcome back to another artist update with the BCA. This is a project update for the Dragon Boy. As you can see, we've made some considerable progress since our last, our last photo update on our Instagram account. But I've spent a good amount of the last few days just kind of nailing this little character out. I've said before, this is somebody or a character that I've been mulling around for at least a year at the very least, and then probably no more than 2 years. Just character design, as you can see. All of this work here has gone into developing this character, and outside just a few details here left in the feet to do for the shoes, and then just some basic stuff in the face. I'm not getting too crazy with features like that just yet. This is my first sculpture in a very long time, so I'm kind of playing it fast and loose, keeping details to a relative minimum so I'm not getting too far into the weeds and getting distracted with, just an internal critic of focusing on details rather than just getting into the flow of creating these little statues or just little marquettes. As I near the completion of this project, I'm thinking about the next stage, not only just for modeling work. As you can see, this character here was made from one of these little bricks of the modeling clay. As you see, they're broken up into sections, so this package came with 5 little blocks outside of just using a few pieces of this other block. This entire character comes from one of these creations. So that's a really good metric to establish going forward. I can think about how to utilize the same method and get the most out of these packages of modeling clay. It's a really good size in general for a character to have. See, we're sitting at just about 6 inches from the feet to the top of these little headdress spikes, which I find is awesome. It's really, really handy, and as I was working over this character just today, I'm thinking about how to make a mold for it so I can make replicas or cast it in some way and see if I can take the polishing up and work some more details into this and get a few more pieces to work with. That method would be really good for future projects in which I want to do figurines and sell them at markets and vendor tables for artists, which is one of the outlets for this kind of work. So a lot of kind of wrapping up thoughts, trying to work speedily so I can get back to some of the other things that I actually need to be working on. But this has been a joy. Like, this is one of the most relaxing projects that I've done lately, and it's just so precisely kind of how I see this character, and it really captures I find that it captures my illustration style excellent, in the most excellent kind of accurate way, and I'm really jazzed about it. So it's very interesting to see kind of where we're going to be going further, and how I can incorporate this kind of attention to detail and usage of my skills in further projects that come along my way. So there's a lot to think about. There's a lot to process in how to make use of this character, and what I'm going to do next with it. Because this modeling clay is not meant to be a permanent kind of thing. It's meant more for utility to make castings off of. And as I've been finishing it up and thinking about that method, I've come up with a way that I'd like to do it. But I don't really want to get into those details on this video because that's looking a little too far ahead, and I just want to be able to get to a point where I can ease back on focusing on these details and just sit with this guy for a little bit and see what work comes my way, just through making these updates and kind of sharing kind of the story behind him as I incorporate I collate all of this information into kind of a project pitch, or just a concept that somebody can readily follow. So that's all I got. Bye.